Here to talk about their dream lineup is Michelle, Leslye, Kaley, and Emerson.
All right, hi guys. We're going to be talking about our dream lineup. I'm Leslye.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Kaley.
And I'm Emerson.
Now let's get started. So, there was a lot of good artists, but which was your top that you think should have been here?
Well, I'm a Lana girly, and I didn't get to go to her concert. Not that I got tickets to ACL, but I think it would have been cool if she would have been at ACL, especially since she just released an album recently. I think it would have been like a perfect festival to play at. But
Like a great moment for her.
Yeah.
Totally. I would have loved to see someone like Weezer there, personally. I think like someone from like the 90s. I know they have Foo Fighters, but like, I don't know, Weezer, I feel like they've been having so many TikTok moments recently. I just would have loved to see them live.
Can we consider Weezer dad rock yet?
I think it's almost time.
I personally have Doreen Electra is my number one. I've made a list here.
It's spectacular.
I think first we should change the name to Emerson Fest 2023. But then I have Doreen Electra. Avril Lavigne also I think is a very important name who we've left in the dust. And
Totally.
she deserves a lot more.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I would have loved to have seen Pitbull. He just knows how to get the crowd going. Yeah. Also, I think Dua Lipa would have been perfect. Her show is quick.
Yes.
It's an hour 30. She has amazing dancers, so many amazing lights that it just would have been great for everyone to see.
Yeah, and I think she definitely could have been on the lineup even last year because she was just coming off of her Future Nostalgia tour, and I don't know, she put on such a great show. Like, that whole show, it's giving festival, like the song choices, it's danceable. It just, she should have been on the lineup, but
Yeah, and like the Barbie song was such like a hit.
Yeah,
such a
that
good-
was so good. Speaking of the Barbie soundtrack, I have Pink Panthers, who I didn't get to see at South by. I like waited outside of a venue, like listening in to her like performing in the venue because I couldn't get in.
You were there in spirit. That's all that matters.
So I'd love to be there, not in spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Wholeheartedly standing there. But I also have Miranda Cosgrove. I thought she was really important to mention.
That would
Bring her back too. I think it's time for a 2000s resurgence.
Yeah. On that note, I think that like the Black Eyed Peas should have played, and then Fergie should have done her own set. Like, I just wanted to see
National
that
anthem
person.
and all.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
It would have been perfect. I honestly think Shakira should have been there because I feel like every age group would have loved her music and just would have had an amazing time. So hopefully next year we'll see her. Hopefully not.
Yeah, totally.
If she's done with the tax evasion. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, true.
No, I love Shakira.
so we haven't really talked about any like rap or R&B artists, but I think Don Toliver should have been there. He also has just been like touring, so maybe that's why they couldn't put him on there, but I think he would be a great addition to any ACL set list that they put on.
Yeah, for sure.
I have Tierra Whack on that note. She's my favorite. She's amazing. I know she'd have the best fit too. She'd be the most fitted out at ACL. So
Yeah. Last year I know the Marias were there, but I think they could have been on there again this year. They're so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw them and they were so good, and I know they have a lot of fans here in Austin.
Oh,
so.
totally.
Yeah. Post Malone is actually on tour right now, and I sort of wish he made a stop at ACL, but
Yeah, that would have been great.
It would have been awesome. So
Yeah.
Posty.
I also want to talk about maybe like Latin artists. I think they could have had bigger or like more Latin headliners, and I know they had Caliuchis, but she actually dropped out like last minute, so that was a bummer. But I know they had Ivan Cornejo, if y'all know who that is. But I think they definitely could have had more Latin artists.
yeah.
Totally.
I think we discussed a lot of great artists, and hopefully we see them next year. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll take it back to the host.
After this break, we'll be playing an ACL-themed game and discussing the artist Hosier.